Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin wa bihi nasta'in wal 'aqibatu lil muttaqin wa la 'udwana illa 'alal zalimin. Terima kasih pengerusi majlis. Yang saya hormati sahabat saya yang berhormat Dato Seri Haji Ahmad bin Maslan, Timbalan Menteri Keuangan. Yang bahagia Datuk Tun Ahmad Faisal bin Tun Abdul Razak, Timbalan Setiausaha Kerajaan Negeri. Yang bahagia Datuk-Datuk yang berusaha Profesor Dr. Syahimi bin Mokhtar, TNC Hal Ehwal Akademik dan Antarabangsa, menjalankan fungsi Naib Chancellor UUM, yang berusaha pegawai-pegawai kanan, ketua-ketua jabatan, ahli jawatan kuasa pengurusan universiti, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan yang dihormati sekalian. Alhamdulillah, kita bersyukur kehadrat Allah Subhanahu wa taala kerana dengan limpah kurnianya dapat kita bersama-sama pada malam ini. Jamuan makan malam bersempena dengan the Third International Conference on Management and Communication. On behalf of the State Government of Terengganu, congratulations to UUM, Kuala Lumpur Campus in particular, for successfully organizing this international conference. And thank you so much for inviting me to join you tonight. And I'm truly honored to be here tonight after so many years away from the limelight of academic life, venturing to a new ball game altogether, I guess. I do hope that your conference itself is not just to fulfill your requirement, especially those who are still in the profession of teaching and researching at the university level, in which you have to prepare to fulfill your KPI, yearly KPI, at the end of the year, to conduct your research activities, and at the end of the day, you have to produce a good numbers of research papers, research publication, particularly in the peer-reviewed journals. And I believe in your field of expertise for the conference. You are looking forward to publish in the journals such as journals of communication management, journal of management research, and so on and so forth. Apart from the journal, of course, I believe all those researchers and lecturers in the university, you have to prepare for your conference and seminars as part of the requirement for the whole research activities. I believe your research activities in particular is not an easy task, especially when you have to deal with your supervisors, for the students. You have to deal with postgraduate students for the main researcher or the lecturers or supervisors. And you need to think along the line of reporting your research activities, the progress, publications, and finally dealing with the contributors to your research papers, in which you are facing with the situation where you have to deal with some people who want to piggyback to your research writing to publish, whether for the journal, for conference, or for seminars. And in the complex world of we are living today, you deal with a lot of inter-university research, interdiscipline, multi-institution front of research, and multi-entities such as the businesses, the public sectors, and so on, and a lot of things that you have to deal with. In particular for my areas, for example, we need to deal with the experimental work, simulations, numerical, surveys, whether they are real-time or conventional research. My point is simple. The research itself looks so simple with a good title of your choice to fulfill your requirement of your profession. But we need to think along the line that we want to contribute back to the community. We want our research can play a very vital role in fulfilling the requirement of our community, and finally, requirement of our nations. I trust that you all have enjoyed your time in Terengganu and have experienced the hospitality and delicacies we have to offer. Things like nasi dagang, nasi lemak ikan air, and all sorts of delicacies. And of course, I would say, please come back again with your family and enjoy more what we can offer in Terengganu, insyaAllah. Hadirin dan hadirat sekalian, saya dimaklumkan bahawa ICMC 2023 telah dirancang semenjak tahun 2021 dengan menekankan 3 aspek pengurusan komprehensif dengan tema governance, integrity, and communications. Perkembangan teknologi maklumat yang ada pada hari ini telah membawa kita kepada satu era komunikasi baru selepas mass communication, iaitu komunikasi jaringan atau network communication, atau juga disebut sebagai mass interpersonal communication. And I believe along the line you come across with the article written by Newbaum and Kramer with the title Opinion Climates in Social Media, Blending Mass and Interpersonal Communication, which explained that the interpersonal discussions regarding issues and policies of societal relevance were usually done in settings such as London's coffee shop and Paris saloons. However, in the span of last 3 centuries, the formation of public opinion has been conceptualized as a more multi-layered process involving not only interpersonal communications among individuals in closed spaces such as coffee shops, but also mass communication over media outlets with a huge audiences. This is our new challenge to the researchers to understand this whole spectrum of issues. And of course, a new challenge to the government, those who are in the government like myself and Dato Seri Ahmad, to the policymakers, public, family values, and so on. As a consequence to the whole thing that I described, we encounter a blending of mass and interpersonal communication on social media platforms, alongside mass media messages, whether they are news or articles or comments or critics. Unlike the era of coffee house or the era of typical conventional mass media, a private discussion can now become public on Facebook, Instagram, TikToks, or opinion can be voiced in comments on news sites and blogs. And the reach of this discussion are at par of what could have only been possible with mass media back in the days. This caused a government to govern with a new approach, which is in tune with the development of the increasingly open communication. The benefits of this type of communication, of course, is that it enables information to get through faster and allows for a two-way communication to develop as well, which is an advantage to promote and ensure good governance. As we read and look at carefully in a study by PwC, I think quite a number of years back, with the title Future of Government, it has outlined several approaches to the interactions between government and people that are different from the previous approaches in the past. Now we want to look at things in the future. PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers, outlined a couple of important things. Number one, we are dealing with the different environment as far as the relation between government and people is concerned. Number one, now we are dealing or governing from citizen under control to citizen in control. From governing for citizens to governing with citizens. As a conclusion for these 2 points, we can say that, clearly say, with a good clarity, a nature of a government that would like to say, or the government is always correct, was the past. We are no more dealing with that environment in which government can say anything and the people will just accept it. No more. Number 3, from organization silos to organization network, from forced cooperation based on enforcement to mutual collaboration based on trust. This is how we deal with people, how we communicate with our community. The government cannot just work alone. We have to work with the surroundings, especially the rakyat or the people. As a consequence, transparency, integrity, and professionalism are the biggest elements in leading a state or a country today. If these values are not preserved, then the government will have difficulty in gaining trust with the people. Times are changing rapidly, and it is important that we remain agile to able to adapt to the changes for the betterment of our people. Hadirin dan hadirat sekalian, sekali lagi saya rakamkan penghargaan dan terima kasih kepada semua kerana datang ke negeri Terengganu, sama-sama mengadakan konferens tuan-tuan sekalian. Kami sangat terbuka untuk tuan-tuan datang lagi, ajak rakan-rakan yang lain dalam konferens yang berbeza with the subject or field of others. InsyaAllah sama-sama kita membantu so that we can spur the knowledge to the next level. Sekali lagi, terima kasih. Tahniah kepada semua. Sekian. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.